What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. So, getting into today's episode, I'm going to need Anna Devane to stop this foolishness. I'm going to need her to stop it. Her second guessing herself, I need for that to end. Like, at the end of the day, she is Robin's mother. I don't give a damn what no memory mapping say. I don't care about none of that. This is what we've known for a long time, and this is what I will continue to believe, that she is Robin's mother. Period. I don't care what no DNA tests, future DNA tests say. I don't give a damn. She is Robin Scorpio's mother. Anna Devane is that woman's mother. She is Emma Drake's grandmother. Period. No discussion about it. I don't care. That's the only way I'm going to see Anna. Robin's mother. Emma's grandmother. That's it. That's who she is until the casket drops and she is 6 feet under. That's what it will be. I don't care what these nincompoop writers are trying to do. You will not undo over 3 decades of history. You're not going to pull a Jack Abbott on this show. We are not going to have that. I don't even know why there is even a question as to the maternity, not the paternity, but the maternity of this girl. Why are we questioning this? What we should be questioning, the billion-dollar question, should be, 1, Finn, keep that ring in your pocket, sir. There's no need for you to pull that out anytime soon and propose. I just want to throw that out there. You might as well bring that ring back to the jeweler you bought it from, get your money back, and take Anna on a nice little vacation. Don't even just get proposing out of your mind. Just whoosh. Take it out your brain. No need for that. Second question that needs to be asked, since we're on the conversation, the topic of maternity, the real maternity that needs to be questioned is who is the real mother of that boy, Peter August, aka Heinrich Faison. That's the child that needs to be in question, not Robin. We already know who Robin's mother is. Like I said, it's Anna Devane. Nothing will ever change that for me. Hopefully it will never change for any of you. Peter, we need to find out who your real mama is. Daddy's baby, mama's maybe. We need to find out. Because I'm 1,000% sure Anna is not your mother. At least I'm hoping. To me, I don't know. I don't think I will ever get used to Peter being her child. I can't get used to that. I can't. As far as I'm concerned, Robin is an only child, and she has no brother. Period. I cannot get used to Peter August being Anna Devane's spawn. Can't see it. Not in a billion years. Speaking of Peter, since we're on the topic, I might as well talk about him and Maxie. So they came to the realization that Maxie is not ready to move on from Nathan yet. Not completely. For me, this is just my opinion. I don't see any chemistry between Peter and Maxie. For me, I don't. This is just my opinion. Some of you may see it. I don't. I'm not a fan of the pairing. Like I said, give it some more time. Maybe I will become a fan of it. But for right now, I'm not feeling it. I don't know. I'm just not into that little coupledom. Like, I'm really not. I find it a little weird. I mean, for him to go up in that apartment and see a picture of Maxie and Nathan, and how could you not feel weird about that? You know what I mean? Like, and if they do end up becoming a couple, do he honestly expect her to take those pictures down? I mean, I don't know. That's what I want to know. I think I've asked this question maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Maybe I asked this question before, but I want to ask it again because I want a clear answer on this. So if you were married, it doesn't matter for how long, but if you were married and your spouse passed away, say a year goes by, 2 years go by, you start getting into the dating scene, you start dating somebody. It starts getting serious maybe after a few months, and y'all are, officially a couple, boyfriend, girlfriend. So at what point, or if you would take that picture down, those pictures of your late spouse, would you take those pictures down ever? I mean, That's what I really would like to know that. For me, that's a complicated answer. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, I know at some point you have to move on. You know, life goes on. And some people might see it as, oh, it's just pictures or whatever. I get that. But, you know, for some people, it's a little different. But, I don't know. I mean, I really did like Maxie and Nathan together. I did for the short time that they were married. But I loved the romance, the build up to their relationship during the courting time that they were dating, you know. I liked it. You know, they were a little corny at times, but I liked them as a couple. I just can't get used to Peter and Maxie shacking up anytime soon, being a couple. I can't get used to that. That's a little weird for me. But anyway, moving on from that, because we all know that the rest of this episode is solely dedicated to DOD. So let's get on with the DOD. The plan is in full effect. Alexis wants no parts of it. Well, she doesn't really have much of a choice at this point because it's happening. She's more so worried about the repercussions, not just from Christina, but from the justice system, because she feels like now she's a party to a federal crime, which is kidnapping. Well, Alexis, sweetheart, darling, baby cakes, if you don't, I have to agree with Sonny on this. I mean, if you don't like his methods, one, you should have never went to him to begin with to intervene because you knew what that would entail. Two, I agree with Sonny. You should have never had a child by him. Period. You know, I hate when people, and that's like what Carly did 10 years ago after Michael was shot. You know, she kept blaming herself, blaming Sonny. Oh, yada, 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 yada. Nobody told you to open your legs to this man without protection. Nobody told you to keep the child. Nobody told you to make him the father of said child. Nobody told you to do all these things. There was a choice that you made. Even though Alexis did try to hide the paternity in the beginning, try to claim Ned was the father, and then, you know, the whole Quartermaines tried to keep her away from Christina. But that's another story. You should have closed your legs to mobsters, I'm just saying. Clearly, you deep down wanted Sonny to be the father, obviously. Otherwise, you would have never spread them wings for him. Not to be crass, but it's the truth. You know, you got to pick your, you know, this is for everybody. You have to pick your baby father, your baby mother. You have to pick them very wisely. I'm just saying, like, pick very carefully. You know what I mean? Or you end up in bad situations in the future. But Sonny's doing what he has to do, and I can't say that I blame him at this point, because what good will it do for them to sit back and wait for Christina to come to her senses? This girl was literally born without common sense. So when exactly will the sense kick in? I really want to know that. You know, I would love to know the answer to that question, because clearly this child has no sense. I mean, how dense can one person be? I'm just saying. And Alexis is so worried about, oh, you know, Christina's going to resent Sonny. What else is new? Christina's always mad at Sonny for something. So who cares? This is about saving her little pathetic life. It ain't about being liked. This ain't no popularity contest. This is real. At the end of the day, Alexis is worried about losing her law license and yada, yada, yada. Well, technically, she is a smart attorney, so I'm sure she can find a way around this. Even if the cops come sniffing around, asking questions, trying to lock people up for kidnapping, it's easy ways for Alexis to get out from under this. Number one, you weren't technically a part of this. You were not involved in the planning of said kidnapping. You had no idea about it until after the fact, because basically that's when Sonny told her. Sonny technically told her when it was already in progress and when it already happened. So therefore, you couldn't do nothing about it. So you weren't really privy to a crime, technically. It already happened. And you can kind of claim that you were at least one of their lawyers at the time that this whole conversation went down. She could always lie and say that. I'm just saying, if Sonny and them could back her up and be like, well, she was my lawyer at this point in time. He could lie and say that, and it could work. Furthermore, you do have Willow, who can come forward and talk about the horrors of the DOD and the fact that they are a cult. So that means that Sonny and Alexis had right to be concerned, and they felt their daughter was in danger, so they jumped to action. So there's ways around this. So Alexis just needs to think like, you're a smart lady, you're a smart attorney, you're a capable attorney. Calm down, chillax. It's all right. Just calm down. Like, you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna lose your law license. Relax. Plus, even if she can't swindle this, I mean, clearly you still got Diane, and Diane's a legal maven. So even if Alexis can't fix this on her own, call Superwoman to the rescue. All you gotta do is get on the phone, dial Diane, boom, boom, boom. You're good. And you always have Anna Devane and Robert Scorpio, because everybody knows they're high up in the WSB, and they do have some pull with the bar association. So you're good. Trust me. You got people in high fields that can help you here. So you're all right. Chill out. You know, like, Alexis need to calm her neurotic behind down. Calm down. So anyway, Sam and Jason come up with some little plan, because they need to, you know, get Shiloh away from Christina for enough time for Jason to swoop in and kidnap her. Allegedly kidnap her. Well, you know, legally we gotta say alleged. So Sam comes up with this bright idea to pretend to be drunk, so Shiloh would come to the floating rib. She could spill all her problems to him about her past with Jason and yada yada yada, because Jason needs at least a good half an hour to get Christina out. So Christina was basically sitting there drinking that Kool-Aid or whatever they gave her, and my guess is she was drugged. So Jason wrapped her up, got her up out of there or whatever. So now they just have to deal with the fallout of this. Hopefully they can get Neil in there. He can de-brainwash her and fix this matter. Super Jason to the rescue. Leather black coat, black shirt, black gloves. Only thing was missing was the black jeans. I mean, you got black on. Should have wore the black jeans. But let me tell you where Jason messed up. You should have wore a ski mask. I'm just saying. Because I understand that him and Sam don't know anything about the cameras in the DOD house. They don't know anything about the hidden surveillance cameras. But this is my point, though. Sam has said it 1 billion times that Shiloh is a smart con man. He's smart. He's savvy. Would you not think or consider the possibility that he may have surveillance in that house? Why would you not consider that? Why would you walk around freely committing a federal crime without a ski mask? Had you wore a ski mask, they couldn't prove that it was you. I'm just saying. Because I have a feeling if he does still have those cameras up, it might come back to bite them later. I'm just saying. And basically, Shiloh will have them buy the grapefruits, so to speak. But I'm pretty sure Shiloh's going to put 2 and 2 together and figure out that Sam probably was involved in this, and that this was all a very clever ruse just to get him. It was a diversion just to get him to get out of the house. Anyway, moving on from that, Chase and Willow. I like them as a couple. They finally got it on for the first time. In the soap world, we say make love. They finally made love for the first time. I like them as a couple. I know a lot of people are probably not feeling them. I like the chemistry between them. I wouldn't mind seeing Willow on the show full time, because, you know, I think she is a contract person on the show. I wouldn't mind it, because as long as they flesh her out better, like, can we find more out about her? Like, where are her parents? I mean, you ain't got to bring the parents on the show. I'm just saying, like, it would be nice to know a lot more about her, like her background and stuff like that. But I do like her and Chase. I think Chase is like one of my favorite new people on the show, actually, because I like the way the writers fleshed him out. You know, he's not on every episode. He's not shoved down the fans' throats. You know, they give him just enough airtime and, you know, a good story. So I like it. So I think that's pretty much the whole episode. But hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Peace.